We could drive without a plan, take the long way home again. Windows down, the sunlight moves, slowly dancing over you. Every road begins to blur when you're laughing in the passenger seat. Funny how the whole wide world fits inside a moment like this. It isn't where we're going, it never really was. Every mile keeps proving you're more than enough. My favorite place is anywhere you're next to me, turning simple days into memories. My favorite place is every quiet afternoon, sharing all the little things with you. I don't need another view when I've got you. Coffee stains and folded maps, songs we almost know by heart. Nothing has to happen now, we're already where we are. The clouds keep drifting overhead, the breeze keeps playing with your hair. I don't think I've ever noticed how peaceful life can feel. Maybe happiness is smaller than I always thought it'd be. Maybe all I've ever wanted is already here with me. My favorite place is every street we wander through, even if it's somewhere new. My favorite place is every little moment shared, knowing you'll be waiting there. Nothing feels too far away when you're with me. One more sunset, one more conversation, one more reason to slow down. Maybe that's enough, maybe that's everything. My favorite place has never been a point on a map. It's every moment that we have. My favorite place is every heartbeat, every smile, making forever worth the while. Wherever life may lead, if you're there, that's my favorite place. My favorite place is with you. Did plan on falling in, it just happened little by little. One more smile across the room, one more reason not to leave too soon. You're talking, I'm pretending that my heart isn't listening. Funny how the smallest spark can quietly light up the dark. Nothing's perfect, nothing has to be. You're right here beside me, and that's enough for me. Just like this, I could stay here all day long, with your laughter in my favorite song. Just like this, everything feels easy now, like the sky forgot the clouds somehow. Don't change a single thing, you're already just like this. Just like this. Sunlight dancing on your face, time is moving at its own pace. Every little glance you steal makes this moment feel more real. No big words to fill the air, just your hand almost touching mine there. Somehow that's all it takes for another smile I can't explain. Maybe someday we'll laugh about tonight, but I kinda hope forever feels a little like this. Just like this, leave the world outside the door. I don't think I need much more. Just like this, every second softly stays, like it's learning all our favorite ways. Nothing has to shine when your eyes keep finding mine. Just like this. If tomorrow comes too fast, let's borrow one more sunset. No promises, no rushing hearts, just this feeling sign. Every little moment feels like mine. Just like this, if this is where love begins, let's not wonder where it's been. Take another breath with me. Just like this, just like this. Just like this. I used to love the quiet days, keeping all my thoughts away. Never thought I'd wait around, just hoping you'd come back somehow. Now every little street I know feels different than a week ago. Maybe nothing really changed. Maybe I just see it your way. I kept looking for a reason, trying to make sense of this. Then you smiled across the room, and I almost couldn't miss. Maybe it's you, maybe that's why everything feels a little brighter than it used to be. Maybe it's you, maybe every ordinary day was waiting for you all along. I don't know when it happened, I just know it's true. Maybe it's you. Coffee tastes a little sweeter now, even when it's going cold somehow. Songs I've heard 100 times sound different with you in mind. You don't have to hold my hand to make my heart understand. Some feelings never make a sound, they just quietly hang around. Funny how I never knew what I was hoping I would find, until every road I took started leading back to your eyes. Maybe it's you, maybe all these little signs were gently pointing here the whole time. Maybe it's you, maybe every passing season was only teaching me the reason. Now the pieces finally fit without forcing them to. Maybe it's you. Maybe love is in a moment, maybe it's 1,000 little ones collected quietly until one day you look at someone and everything makes sense. Maybe it's you, maybe this is how it starts, without a warning to the heart. Maybe it's you, maybe I don't need to know where tomorrow's gonna go. If you're walking next to me, that's enough to see. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's always been you. I used to keep my guard up high, now that the silence try to tell me something I might miss, until you looked at me like this. Now the walls don't feel so tall, they don't matter much at all. Somewhere in your steady eyes I forgot what it felt like to hide. You never asked me to let go, you simply stayed until I could. Somehow your quiet kindness made the hard parts turn to good. Soft enough to let the light come pouring in, to let another story begin. Soft enough to believe what I used to doubt without trying to figure it out. Maybe love doesn't rush, maybe hearts just become soft enough. finds us by the door, talking like we've done before. Nothing waiting to impress, just this peaceful kind of yes. Every little space between feels lighter than it's ever been. You don't have to pull me close, I already know where I belong. Maybe all I needed was someone who never tried to change the way I carried every piece I kept inside. Soft enough to laugh before the words come out, to leave a little room for doubt. Soft enough to trust the way your fingers find every corner of my mind. Maybe love is simply us growing into something. Soft enough, I don't need a reason now or a perfect way to say it. Some feelings don't arrive all at once, they settle slowly like morning light. Soft enough to finally call this feeling real without needing more to feel. Soft enough to meet your eyes and quietly know this is where I want to grow. If love has always looked like this, I'm glad I waited for it. Soft enough, stay a little closer. We're soft enough. You tuck your hair behind your ear when you're trying not to laugh at me. Every little thing you do feels like something only I can see. You always leave the last sip there, like you're saving it for later. I don't know why I notice these, but somehow they keep getting greater. It isn't fireworks tonight or some grand movie scene. It's all the little moments that keep pulling me in. Little things, the way you look before you smile, makes every second worth the while. Little things, the way your fingers find my hand, like they've always known where to land. Maybe love begins this way, growing slowly every day. Little things, your jacket on the back of my chair, coffee warming up the air. You hum a tune you barely know, and somehow now it's mine too. You read the words before I do, finish thoughts without a clue. Nothing feels extraordinary until I'm sharing it with you. Funny how the smallest parts stay the longest in my heart. Every quiet memory becomes a piece of you and me. Little things, every glance across the room turns an ordinary afternoon. Little things, every laugh you leave behind stays replaying in my mind. Nothing has to be brand new when every day begins with you. Little things, maybe someday we'll forget what we talked about tonight, but I know I'll still remember the way you smiled before you looked away. Little things. every tiny moment grows into something only our hearts know. Little things, never asking to be seen, still becoming everything. If forever starts somewhere, maybe it starts right here. Little things, the little things are everything. Morning finds me on the train, watching windows blur again. Funny how the city's changed ever since you crossed my way. Every corner holds your smile, even if it's just a while. I don't chase another view when my favorite one's with you. Maybe home isn't a place, maybe it's a feeling too. Every road feels lighter now when it leads me back to you. Where you are, that's where all my worries end, like the sky begins again. Where you are, every ordinary day finds a softer kind of grace. I don't need to go too far, I just wanna be where you are. Coffee cups in quiet streets, your footsteps next to me. Nothing special, nothing new, still it feels completely different. You laugh before the light turns green, I smile without a reason. Even waiting doesn't mind, taking all its time. Every little passing hour feels exactly where it should. Maybe love is simply learning someone's quiet that you could. Where you are, everything just slows enough for me to notice all the little stuff. Where you are, every heartbeat settles in, like it's always lived within. Nothing asked for more when I'm where you are. Maybe all this time I was looking everywhere for something that was quietly waiting right beside me. Where you are, I don't have to understand every future that we planned. Where you are, every moment feels complete, even in the smallest things. If tomorrow starts anew, I hope it starts where you are. Where you are, that's enough for me. I never meant to stay this long, just one more laugh, one more song. Funny how the smallest things turn into everything. You don't have to say a word, I can hear it in the quiet first. Every ordinary day feels a little lighter when you stay. Maybe it's the way you smile, like like you've got nowhere else tonight. Maybe it's the way you see me, like I'm already enough. You feel like home, like somewhere I can finally breathe, like every missing piece in me is always known where it should be. You feel like home, not a place I've ever found, but every time you're around, the whole world somehow settles down. You feel like home. Coffee's getting cold again. We're talking like we've always been. Nothing fancy, nothing new, just another afternoon with you. Your hand brushes over mine like it happens all the time. I never thought a moment this small could mean so much at all. Little moments come and go, but somehow yours are all I know. Every quiet look you give makes my heart forget to hide. You feel like home, like sunlight through an open door, like I've been searching evermore, without knowing what for. You feel like home, like a Sunday afternoon, soft enough to fill the room without asking anything. You feel like home. Maybe love is never loud, maybe it lives inside the calm, in every little look we share, like we've already been here. And maybe one day I'll finally find the words. Until then, I'll stay right here. You feel like home, like somewhere my heart wants to stay. Even on the hardest days, you make the heavy fade away. You feel like home. If forever feels like this, then I don't think I'd ever miss anywhere but here. You feel like home. Softly, you feel like home. You're looking out the window now, watching all the lights burn out. I don't know what you're thinking of, but I like being here enough. Every little pause you make feels like one I wanna share. Funny how the quiet grows when nobody has to fill the air. Maybe I don't need the answers, maybe I don't need a sign. If you're reaching for tomorrow, I just hope it's next to mine. Your side feels like where I'm meant to be, like every road keeps leading me back to where your smile begins. Your side, nothing else is on my mind. Every little passing night feels a little brighter in your light. I don't have the words to say, so I'll stay right here by your side. The city's getting slower now, cars become a distant sound. Your shoulder brushes into mine, like we've got all the time. We laugh about the smallest things no one else would understand. Somehow all the ordinary turns to something beautiful. together. If the night keeps moving slowly, let's not be the ones to rush. Sometimes love is quiet, sometimes it just sits beside you. Your side, if tomorrow calls our names, I hope nothing really changes from the way we're standing now. Your side, every dream feels close enough, wrapped inside this simple love that never needed to be loved. I don't need another place. Your side feels like home, right here by your side. There's a space between our hands, small enough to disappear. Still we leave it just the same, like we're careful with what's here. You look over then look away, smiling like you almost know something neither one of us has found the courage yet to show. Maybe we're not waiting, maybe we're just scared of changing something beautiful that's already there. Almost stars, like the sky before the stars, holding on to just enough. Almost stars, like a song before the words, still somehow it's softly heard. Maybe we don't need to rush, we're already close enough. Almost stars. Almost stars. Every walk feels shorter now, every goodbye lasts too long. You keep finding little ways to make ordinary feel warm. When your shoulder leans on mine, neither one of us lets go. It's funny how the quiet knows everything we don't. If tomorrow looks the same, I'd still choose this in between, because every little moment feels more than it seems. Almost stars, like the sunrise just before light comes dancing through the door. Almost stars, like a promise in the air, never spoken, always there. Nothing has to change tonight, it already feels so right. Almost stars. Some stories don't begin with a kiss, they begin with staying one moment longer than you meant to. Almost stars, maybe that's enough for now. We don't need to ask it how. Almost stars, every heartbeat moving near, turning hope into something clear. One day we'll look back and smile, because we were already almost stars. Almost, almost, almost ours. with something on my mind, and somehow you're what I find. Every road I didn't choose still keeps leading back to you. Days keep changing with the light. Morning fades into the night. Funny how the smallest turns always bring me here again. I never tried to hold on, I never made a plan. Still every little moment finds its way back again. Always somehow you end up in my day, and every little thing I never meant to say. Always somehow, like the tide returns to shore, you find me just before I think I've lost my way. Maybe that's enough. Always somehow your name slips into every song, like it's quietly belonged. Even empty city streets feel familiar underneath. Every coffee, every train, every unexpected rain carries little pieces of the time we've never rushed. Maybe it's not chance at all. Maybe it's the way we grow. Without noticing, we're moving closer than we know. Always somehow you're the calm inside the noise, the quiet answer to my restless voice. Always somehow every ending starts again the moment you walk in, without even trying to. Always somehow I stopped asking why. Some feelings don't need explaining, they just keep finding their way back home. Always somehow, every season, every road leaves another piece to hold. Always somehow, if tomorrow changes too, I know I'll still find you. Not because I have to, but because I do. Always somehow, somehow, it's always you. I never noticed when it changed. It didn't happen overnight. Somewhere between the little things, you became my favorite light. Every morning felt the same until I saw it looking back. Every ordinary moment quietly filled in the cracks. I wasn't searching, I wasn't waiting. Love arrived so softly, I almost missed it. Before I knew, you were already on my mind, showing up in every little part of life. Before I knew, every road was leading here, every season brought you near. I didn't see it coming through until before I conversations running late. I kept calling them coincidence. Now I know they changed my days. The way you laugh before you speak, the way you always slow me down. Funny how the smallest habits turn the whole world upside down. Maybe love is patient, maybe it takes its time, growing in the background before we realize. Before I knew you were written into me, like a quiet kind of melody. Before I knew, every dream became more clear. Just because you were here, nothing had to prove itself. It simply grew. Before I knew, some feelings don't knock, they leave the door open. And one day you look around and realize they've always been there. Before I knew, you had become my safest place. Every smile I couldn't replace. Before I knew, life was slowly turning new. One small moment led to you. Now every step feels true. Because before I knew, before I knew, I was already yours. The room gets quieter somehow every time you're around, like the world fades to the edges when your eyes meet mine. You don't even have to try, it's in the way you breathe beside me. Every little inch between us feels smaller than before. Maybe we don't need to chase anything beyond tonight. I could stay inside this moment if you don't mind. Close to you, everything just falls in place, like I've always known this space. Close to you, even silence sounds brand new. When I'm sitting next to you, I don't need the perfect view when I'm close to you. Streetlights shimmer on the glass while the hours drift on past. We're talking just to hear our voices soft against the night. Your shoulder brushes into mine like it happens every time, and somehow every tiny touch feels bigger than it should. Nothing's loud, nothing's rushing, still my heart keeps leaning in, like it knows where it's always wanted to begin. Close to you, every little smile remains long after the moment fades. Close to you, every breath becomes a song, like this is where I belong. I could stay this way forever, close to you. If tomorrow finds us here, I'll still choose this feeling. Not because it's perfect, but because it's real. Sometimes all I really need is a little close to you. Close to you. Close to you.
The evening settles on the street, golden light beneath our feet. Neither one of us says much, still somehow it's more than enough. I don't need to change your mind or borrow more than just tonight. Every second that we share already feels like something rare. I won't ask for forever or promise we can't keep, but there's one little hope I can't help but believe. If you stay, we can let the night unfold like a story no one's told. If you stay, every quiet little glance turns into another chance. Nothing has to be explained, nothing has to change. If you stay. Coffee's cold, the sky turns blue. Time keeps slipping out of view. Funny how the smallest things mean a little more with you. The city's humming far away, but it never pulls us in. Right here in this borrowed hour, everything feels genuine. Maybe love is quieter than I thought it'd ever be. Maybe all it asks of us is simply not to leave. If you stay, every heartbeat finds its place, like it's always known your pace. If you stay, every ordinary day feels a little less afraid. I don't need another sign. If you're here tonight, tomorrow doesn't have to wait. It can come when it comes, right now. The silence says enough, and I'm listening. If you stay, we don't have to chase the dawn. We can watch the stars move on. If you stay, every moment softly grows into something only we will know. Wherever life may lead, if you're next to me, that's enough. If you stay, 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 just as you are.
We're talking like we always do. Nothing now, nothing to prove. Still there's something in the air that wasn't there before. Every smile stays a little longer. Every goodbye feels a little harder. Somewhere in the space between, everything is changing. Maybe we don't have to know where this feeling wants to go. Maybe letting it unfold is beautiful enough. In between everything we were before, You look over while I laugh, like you're trying not to ask questions neither one of us is ready for just yet. The afternoon keeps slipping by, golden light across your eyes. I wish this quiet little world could stay exactly here. Nothing's broken, nothing's missing. Maybe this is how love listens before it learns how to speak. In between, every heartbeat takes its time, never rushing to decide. In between, where the smallest moments grow into feelings we don't show. Maybe this is all we need right now. In between, if tomorrow changes everything, I'll still be grateful for this beautiful almost that we've been living in. In between, every hope begins to bloom without asking anything to prove. In between, where your hand gets close to mine and somehow that already feels right. Maybe love begins unseen, softly. In between, still here. In between. Still here, in between. You don't have to say a thing, I can hear it in the quiet, like the room already knows everything we're trying not to. The world's still rushing somewhere else, but it doesn't reach us here. Somehow every breath comes easier when you're near. You never asked me to be more than who I am today. Somehow that's the reason all my worries fade. Safe with you, like the morning after rain. Everything feels light again. Safe with you, like I finally found a place where I don't have to hide my heart. Nothing feels too heavy now when I'm safe with you. Your sweater hanging by the door, coffee warming up the room. We don't have to fill the silence, it already feels complete. You laugh before you look at me, like you already understand. All the words I couldn't find rest so softly in your hands. Maybe peace is quieter than I ever knew before. Maybe love is simply knowing you don't have to ask for more. Safe with you, every little ordinary day finds another reason to stay. Safe with you, like the noise just disappears, leaving only what is real. Nothing has to change tonight, I'm already safe with I'd still choose this yesterday. Safe with you, every heartbeat settles in, like it's always known you've been the place my soul runs to, without even trying to. Safe with you, safe with you, always. Everybody sees us smile, like we've done this all the while. Nothing looks unusual from the outside looking in, but every time you catch my eyes, something lingers for a while, like we're standing on a line neither one of us will cross. Maybe we've been here before, holding words behind the door, waiting for the perfect time that never seems to come. More than friends, maybe we've been all along, hiding in the spaces between every song. More than friends, every little look we share says a little more than either of us dares. We don't have to say it yet, I can feel it. More than friends. Late night walks and coffee cups, talking till the sky lights up. Every story ends with you, without me meaning it to. You remember little things, like the way I take my tea. Funny how you know me better than I know myself sometimes. If tomorrow stays the same, I'd still smile when you call my name, because somehow every ordinary day feels different with you. More than friends, every laugh becomes a clue, pointing me a little closer back to you. More than friends, nothing really has to change, still this feeling grows the same, like it's always known the truth before we do. More than friends. Maybe love doesn't always start with a confession. Maybe sometimes it begins when silence already understands. More than friends, if we're taking this so slow, maybe that's exactly how it's meant to go. More than friends, every heartbeat softly knows something neither one of us has told. When the moment finally comes, it won't surprise anyone, we'll just smile. More than friends. More than friends. Always were. You were halfway out the door, then you smiled just like before. Suddenly the room felt warm, like the rain had finally stopped. Neither one of us would speak, still the silence felt complete. Funny how a little while can change the rhythm of my life. Maybe one more story, maybe one more cup of tea. Maybe if the night moves slowly, you'll stay a little longer with me. Stay a while, just until the stars come out. We don't have to figure anything out. Stay has to change tonight. Everything already feels right. Stay a while. Streetlights paint the window gold. Your reflection soft and close. Every laugh you leave behind finds another place in mine. I don't need a perfect plan, I just like the way we are, turning little ordinary moments into something worth keeping. Maybe time is kinder when you're sitting next to me. Every second feels lighter than it ever used to be. Stay a while, let the evening breathe us in, like the world can wait a little bit. Stay a while, nothing's asking us to run. We've already won this moment. Everything is quiet now, but my heart is singing loud. Stay a while. Tomorrow can come later, morning isn't going anywhere. Right now this feels enough, and if you ask me what I'm wishing for, it's only a little more of you. Stay a while till the sky begins to fade. I could live inside this shade. Stay a while. If the night is passing by, let it pass with you and I. Maybe love begins like this, one small moment that you miss. Stay a while. Stay a while, just a little longer. You don't have to say a thing, I can see it in your eyes, like you're carrying the kind of day that leaves your heart a little tired. So come and sit a little closer, we can watch the evening fade. No need to fix what's on your mind, I'm happy just to stay. If the world's been moving just a little too fast, you can lean into this moment. We don't have to look back. Right here, you don't have to run away, you don't have to find the words to say. Right here, nothing's asking you to be anything but honestly take your time. I've got nowhere else to be, I'm right here. The room is filled with quiet light, dancing softly on the floor. You smile a little differently than I've ever seen before. Every little breath between us feels like everything I need. Funny how the smallest moments can set a heavy heart free. Maybe all we're missing is somewhere safe to land. Maybe love is simply knowing someone understands. Right here, every worry fades away, just a little more with every day. Right here, every silence feels complete. that's enough. Right here, when tomorrow feels unclear, you don't have to face it out there. Right here, if the night won't let you sleep, I'll stay until the morning speaks. No matter where we go, you'll always know I'm right here. Right here. Right here with you. I don't think it happened all at once. It came in little ways, like learning all your favorite songs without pressing play. Now every corner of this town feels different than before. I find a piece of you somehow behind